Welcome to Survivor Oregon Season 2. We have been preparing and anticipating this moment for a long time now, and now it is time to see if you are ready to outwit, outplay, and outlast all the others, and we are going to see who is going to claim the title of Sole Survivor. This game is going to push you emotionally, mentally, and physically. It is so grueling that one person got cold feet and dropped out minutes before we began. How are you feeling? You in the front, what's your name?
Simran.
Simran. How are you feeling about the group that you're with?
I'm feeling really good. You know, I've talked a bunch to these guys and I think we have a really strong group. If the person with cold feet was in our tribe, a little worried about that because that means we're at a numbers disadvantage, but you know, I think we can pull through.
You in the orange in the front. How are you feeling? Do you think you're ready for this game?
Yeah, I'm nervous. I feel good about my tribe though.
What about you next to her with the pink hair? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think we have a pretty solid tribe right here. It's gonna go well, guys.
We have our two tribes. Wearing gray is going to be the Casaya tribe. Send somebody up, grab your buffs.
You?
Wearing yellow is our Solana tribe. In just a moment, we are going to take you guys to your camps and we are going to start the game.
Luxury living.
Rice.
We love rice.
Sweet.
Yeah! Woo! I am Simran. I'm 18 years old, and I am playing Survivor because I thought it would be fun. Is that single-use plastic I see?
How dare they?
No, it's not. It's reusable, so we're good. Wait, what's in there actually?
Beans.
Forget protein. Sorry, I got really excited. I don't think very often, so I feel like if I just kind of embrace my lack of knowledge and just kind of, you know, use it to kind of seem like not as a threat and then all of a sudden just like turn it on and like kill all of them, I think that would be best. What's the name again? Casaya. I'm a hot mess and I feel like this is just really going to show that and exemplify that, so it should be very interesting to see me crumble and fall apart. Oh my god, no, they're everywhere, I don't know what to do.
My reaction to my tribe was pretty good. We all connected really well right from the beginning, and even though we're one member down, I think that made us stronger than having that extra person.
One bag a day.
Of what?
Oh, that's a good question.
I feel like that's... Is that gonna last 3 days?
My name is Brooklyn. I am 17 years old and I'm playing Survivor because I have watched it my entire life, and my dad said that if I don't at least make it to the jury that he will disown me and that he won't watch Survivor with me anymore. My strategy going into this is to make friends but also like watch what people are doing and get information off of people that I could possibly use on them. I am very quiet, but I'm very observant, and I can make friends really fast, but I'm also not afraid to stab people in the back.
How do you guys feel about the other team?
I feel like there's a lot of loud personalities.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of clashing of personalities on
He
the
put like all of like the really outspoken people in the same group. That was really surprised.
I feel like the cohesiveness with everybody in our group is really strong, and I definitely really enjoy having each of the people on our team.
I've been singing for as long as I can remember. I've been in like a bunch of choirs, and then I was in the a cappella group at my high school my senior year, and then I was in an a cappella group at Oregon State.
My strategy is to be a social butterfly, like my mom told me to be.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a look.
I think my social skills are really good. I'm really good at meeting new people, being in new environments, and I'd like to say I'm a jokester, so.
Who's like really good with puzzles? Puzzles.
I like do tanagrams.
My name's Joe. I'm 19, and why am I playing Survivor? Good question.
Oh yeah, there is snail poop right there. You can poop after.
I think my strategy is to kind of just act like kind of dumb and incompetent, so that people don't think I'm a threat.
Casaya on fire.
There's a first vote. It's gotta catch hot water.
I think you just, the reason we vote you out is just that.
This is gonna be Joe, parentheses, Casaya on fire. Parentheses, you know what you did.
Blending into the background could help me get further.
72? That's an odd number. We only do A's here.
This is so cool.
Yes.
It's a nice colored tarp.
I'm Talie Johnson, I'm 18 years old, and I am playing Survivor because I love the show. Honestly, I didn't really know what it was till like 3 years ago. Hunter was telling me about this like crazy idea he had, and I was like, what even is Survivor? And I started watching, I was like, oh, this is actually like a really cool show. This actually sounds like a really fun idea. Like, I'm totally down. And I'm hyped.
Warm rice and beans.
Yeah, lukewarm water, lukewarm light.
I wonder if we get like utensils.
I think we have to make a road.
Maybe that's like the first like reward challenge. It's like utensils and plates. Otherwise we just have to be uncivilized.
I was actually like really excited. I'm really glad that Preston ended up on my tribe. That was cool because I feel like we vibed pretty well from the get-go. And then Bailey's super cool, so I'm really glad she was there. Talie's like a really great person, so like to just have her around, so that was exciting.
I'm super competitive, so like I'm not the most athletic person, but like I'm competitive enough that like I don't want to lose. I'm pretty good with puzzles and like logical thinking stuff, and I'm full of random facts, so.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about our tribe. I think me and Kody are pretty good. We've been joking around a lot, and I feel like we have a good vibe going. I have to pee, and I'm really dreading squatting on like stinging nettle of my luck.
My name is Lauren, and I'm playing because I'm really competitive, and I like to play a lot of sports, and I feel like I have like a really good IQ as to like who to trust and who to like make alliances with, and I have a ton of older siblings, so like I feel like that kind of plays into the competitiveness a lot. I'm pretty athletic. Like I grew up like playing soccer and basketball and whatnot. My weakness would probably be I'm afraid of heights, and I'm kind of a picky eater, so, but I'll eat like whatever, but like sorry in advance, I might hesitate.
My name is Cesar, and I just love Survivor, and I always wanted to play it. I don't really have a strategy going in because whenever I watch other players like on Survivor, they always say that when they had a strategy and then once the game started, it went out the door, so I think I'm just gonna wing it.
What do you guys think about like the whole dynamic of like having a leader? Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? Because I feel like it's good to have someone who gives direction, but then at the same time, I don't know.
I mean, from the leader's point of view, probably, but they can say one wrong thing about, hey, do this, and someone won't like it, and then it's like instant.
Yeah, because I feel like if I had to say someone was already kind of taking that role, I feel like it would be Kody, but
I don't know.
Well, right away, when I found out who was on my tribe, I was kind of disappointed just because I don't feel very good about Kody, especially since he's older. And he's also like a sociology major, so I feel like he's very ambitious and knows how to play people. And there's already been like he's almost talked to like everyone in the group except for me. So I feel like he might feel a little threatened.
And look towards the sun. Aren't we like
Salami.
Yeah, salami. Yeah, oh yeah.
Wait, it's not salami.
We are
Salami.
Solana. Solana. Isn't that sun?
Yeah.
Is it Solana? So we get our energy from the sun, so the sun meditation like makes perfect sense, guys.
Yeah, we need some.
You stretch out as tall as you can.
Come on in, guys. Are you guys ready to get to your first challenge? Yeah! All right, for today we are going to be playing for reward. And what you are going to do is we are going to play a game of tug of war. You are going to send up one tribe member at a time, and they are going to be balancing on a wooden block. Then, when I say go, both members of the opposing tribes are going to pull the rope to the middle and try to get the other person off of their block. If you fall off, the other team gets a point. First team to 5 points wins. Sound good? Yeah. You want to know what you're playing for? Yeah. For the winning tribe, an extra can of beans and a sleeve of saltine crackers. Yes. Worth playing for? Yeah. All right, we'll give you a minute to strategize and we'll get started. All right, let's get started. Solana, who are you sending up first? Kody is coming up for Solana. Casaya, who are you sending up to match? Jake. Grab the end of the rope, step onto your blocks, find your balance. Survivors ready? Ready. Go.
Okay, let's go, Jake. You got it, Jake.
Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake.
Go.
Kody fell first.
Yeah!
Jake earns a point for Casaya.
Okay, good try, Okay.
All right, Casaya, who are you sending up? Joe up for Casaya. Solana, who are you sending up to match? Cesar. All right, grab onto the end of the rope, stand on your blocks, find your balance. Survivors ready? Go.
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Joe, come on.
Joe earns a second point for Casaya. All right, Solana, who are you sending up next? Lauren for Solana. Casaya.
Got these girls.
Simran.
Let's go. Come on, Simran.
Grab the rope, stand on your blocks, find your balance. Survivors ready? Go.
Let's go, Simran. Come on, Simran. Come on, Simran. Come on, Simran.
Keep your balance. Keep your balance.
Simran fell off first. Lauren went for first point for Solana. That's 2 points Casaya, 1 point Solana. Casaya, who are you sending up? Brooklyn and Solana. Preston.
Come on, Brooke. You got this, Brooklyn. Let's go.
All right, stand on your blocks, hand on the end of the rope.
You got this, Brooklyn.
Survivors ready?
Come on, Brooklyn.
Go.
Come on, Brooklyn. Come on, Brooklyn.
You got it?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn took her foot down first. Preston earns a second point for Solana.
Yes, Preston.
All right, we're tied up 2-2. Solana, who are you sending up? Talie for Solana. Casaya. Hailey.
Go, Hailey. Yeah.
Survivors ready? Go.
Come on, Hailey. Come on, Hailey. Come on, you got it. Come on, Hailey.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hailey wins the third point for Casaya.
Oh, it's okay. You lasted a long time.
We are at 3 points Casaya, 2 points Solana. We are playing to 5. Casaya, who are you sending up? Keyan. And Ryan for Solana.
Ryan.
Into the rope. Find your balance on the blocks. Survivors ready? Go.
Keep
Come on, Keyan. Come on, Keyan.
Go Ryan.
Come on, Ryan.
Ooh, Keyan's foot came on the ground first. Ryan!
Yes!
For Solana.
Yes.
All right, we're tied up 3-3. Solana, who's coming up? Bailey and Casaya. Hailey.
The Haileys.
Survivors ready? Go!
You got it.
You got this.
Bailey.
You got this.
Come on, Hailey.
Come on, Hailey.
Yeah, Hailey fell first. Hailey wins the 4th point for Casaya.
Yes. Okay, you did good. You did good.
Bailey.
You did good.
All right, 4 points Casaya, 3 points Solana. If Casaya wins, they win reward. Casaya, who are you sending up? Jake.
All right.
Jake.
Solana. Preston.
You got it.
Let's go, Jake.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Patience.
If Jake wins, he wins reward.
Come on, Jake.
Survivor ready? Go!
Let's go, Jake.
Patient. Be patient.
Preston falls off. Jake wins reward for Casaya.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we get some beans and crackers.
Yeah.
Casaya, congratulations. Send someone up to grab your reward. Good job, you guys. Solana, I got nothing for you. Head on back to camp. See you guys later. Casaya, you too.
Is there like anyone that we were like surprised to be impressed by, like an underdog?
Lauren for me.
I feel Lauren's just so quiet.
You just don't know what to expect.
I didn't know
People
what
that
I
I was
was
like
expecting.
most
Yeah.
intimidated by, like for like challenges in general. Like we all discussed that we were intimidated by like Preston and Kody.
Yeah.
And I went up against both of them for that challenge.
Yeah.
Winning the first reward challenge was really comforting because I felt like that really proved us as a team, as us being the underdog with one less person. I feel like the other tribe underestimated us.
Way to go, guys, on our first challenge. Yeah. Winning that. That was a little intimidating.
That's all we get.
I know,
We have to
right?
make it last.
For all of us? Because
It's
how
like-
many of those 6?
No.
No, you gotta eat out of the bag, and you gotta use like whatever you can find.
Your hands. We should probably just like shouldn't get up. I don't know.
I have a rain jacket.
Anybody have like a stick in the shape of a spoon, and then we can pour water on it to clean it?
No, I'm not doing it.
No.
Too many maggots to do that.
Winning the reward challenge, that was a huge ego boost for us. I might have been too big, but we're definitely happy for all the food.
Like, we have to beat them twice to be at an advantage. Yeah. Because they have a one-person buffer.
So initially, right off the bat, we were already down a team member, numbers-wise, and so I felt like the other team kind of saw us at a disadvantage. And so it was really nice to just kind of come in and show that we are really big contenders and that we can work as a group and actually win something. And plus, the crackers and the extra beans are going to be like really nice for later on when we're all starved and tired. So it was definitely a good morale booster for sure.
We don't want to get too cocky and like assume we're gonna win, because there's a great, like, there's an equal chance.
Yeah.
There's an equal chance that we could lose, and then we would be in their their feet. We would have to like vote one of us out. I do not want to do that.
5 to 7. Oh god.
And then that would be 5 to 7, and that would be not great.
There is some tension with the food. Everyone has eaten one cracker. Joe has even eaten like one like really broken cracker that was like 3/4 of a cracker. And Jake, he's eaten like at least 6. He just keeps taking crackers, and it's getting on some people's nerves.
He would not stop eating crackers. Like he's eaten so much. I'm like, we need to conserve food. One. Same. I've eaten one cracker, and he's eaten at least 6.
He ate 3 crackers?
He ate more when
I'm
you.
like, dude, we have to ration these.
He ate more when you left. He's eaten
Oh my
at
God.
least 6.
He had 3 crackers. Okay, I had like half of a cracker. He just goes and takes 3 crackers. I'm like, dude, we gotta salvage these. We have to ration these. So it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, coming from my crackers.
Would be a good thing for like one of the challenges is if we could just win ice.
To kill time, we've kind of just been doing what we can to get to know each other, strengthen our connections. We played sardines.
17, 18, 19, 20.
I'm gonna go this way.
That way.
I know he's not
We've been playing games, we've been having fun. Like I think as a team, we've been good, and we found a mascot, we found a snail, but we lost it while we were at the challenge. So I was looking for it. I don't know how a snail can get that far, but.
Has anybody here played cornhole?
Yeah. I don't trust Jake.
When you if you throw the first one and then it's just like sitting there, you can throw the other one and like bump it in.
You play a lot of cornhole.
I do play a lot of cornhole.
I feel like he's like really friendly and outgoing, but he'll also like go behind your back and like stab you in the back.
Messiah on fire on 3. 1, 2, 3. Messiah on fire!
Losing the first reward challenge wasn't that big of a deal to me or the tribe. I think we knew what we did wrong.
Yeah, that kind of like sucked, like losing, but at least we were communicating with each other, and like we were really trying to we were doing strategy and everything like that. So I think that's like important. I'm confident. My tribe is really good at communication, so that's awesome, but I think we can get the win.
And now they have this like false sense of security that might hurt them in the next challenge.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe they'll just eat that entire sleeve of saltines and feel really sick in the next challenge.
It wasn't very demoralizing, which was nice. And we all kind of decided, like, as a tribe, that we were going to, like, just go forward and, like, believe in ourselves and focus, like, on our ability rather than their inability.
I feel like eating's gonna make it worse later on.
I know.
Then slamming those saltines now. It's tough. I think I'm doing pretty well. Getting a win against Keyan did help boost my standings, I think, a little bit, but because I feel like I'm really easygoing, I don't take initiative as often, so I don't really have a say, or like I choose not to.
I feel like here's like one thing maybe we could have done better was, like, obviously like Preston is like, you know, very tall and like a guy, so like we would automatically think that like he would be the best of the challenge because it's like strength. But like at the same time, I think maybe we should have thought like, well, tall and lanky, like, is that the best for a balance challenge? Like, I'm not sure. That was maybe the best choice, but I mean, everyone did their best. Losing the first reward challenge, I wasn't really upset by it just because it's just saltines and beans, but it really kind of set the tone for our group, I thought, because a lot of the people felt overshadowed by Kody because we were all saying like, oh, well, yeah, Preston's like really strong and like a very like, you know, masculine figure, but he's not very balanced. He's like 6'3", so like why would we choose him for what's mostly a balanced challenge when I thought we should have used like me or Ryan?
I don't know, I kind of said like, I don't know, I feel pretty confident, but like no one really heard me.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I mean, we don't know what would have happened, so.
Yeah. I think he just looked at me and said go, so
I know.
it's kind of weird.
And I feel like everyone kind of goes along with it, and like only like 2 or 3 people maybe like are like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lauren, you can tell that she wants to work with us, but she has her own little agenda behind talking with us, and it's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, Lauren kind of seems to be one of the girl from the group. Like,
Yeah,
she's kind of
part of us got off quiet, like with us all.
I mean, you heard her call me out in front of everyone about not being a guy, strong, whatever, but not fitting the challenge.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to feel like I didn't like being called out in front of everyone.
So Preston and I kind of, there was just like this unspoken agreement. We just like, immediately started talking to each other in like an alliance-y kind of way. Talking about like, oh, this is like what we think is going on, like this is who we kind of want to look out for. So him and I kind of clicked right off the bat. Lauren is kind of just like a little pushy. She's called me and Preston out multiple times. She was like, hey guys, how do you guys think that like Kody did in the challenge? And made it very clear from the beginning that she doesn't really like Preston and I.
I feel like they were chatting about it and they were looking down at us.
I feel like that's too.
I feel like it would have been better for me to be with the other tribe. I just didn't know the people that well. Like right now, talking, I feel like everyone else is like forming alliances with each other, and then me and like Lauren are just left out.
The people I feel close to at this point of the game are not the people I want to feel close to. Right now, Cesar has been kind of like coming up to me a lot, and he kind of follows me around, which is fine because I need someone to have an alliance with, but I wouldn't necessarily have chosen him just because I feel like he's kind of expendable at this point.
He could be like looking for an idol, or like being like, everyone sucks. Cesar keeps going off by himself looking for immunity idols right in front of everyone, and we're all kind of annoyed with that, just because it's like right there, right in front of us. I thought there'd be an idol there.
I really hope that we win this immunity challenge because I'm not ready to play like that portion of the game.
I think our like whole like tribe dynamic we have right now is like a pretty solid. I think we're gonna do really good at the next challenge. I'm feeling confident.
Come on in, guys. Are you ready to get to your first immunity challenge? Yeah! All right, so today for our challenge, what's going to happen is one member of your tribe is going to run to the end of our course and grab a sled for their team. Then they're going to bring it back to the beginning and get on the sled, where 3 blindfolded members are going to be pulling them along a course. Along the way, the person on the sled is going to be picking up beanbags for their tribe. When you get to the end of the course, one other person is going to throw beanbags, and then after they get all 4 beanbags in, another member of the tribe is going to solve a slide puzzle. First team to finish wins immunity. You ready to see how it goes?
All right. Yeah.
This is our immunity idol.
Yes.
If you win the challenge, you win the immunity idol, safe from the vote at Tribal Council. Losers have to come and see me and vote somebody out. Ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right, Solana, you have 1 extra member, so you're going to be sitting someone out of this challenge. I'll give you a minute to discuss who it's going to be.
It doesn't have to be this one.
Solana, who's sitting out? Ryan's sitting out? All right, I'll give you guys a minute to strategize and we'll get started. Survivors ready? Go!
Come on, Simran! Come on, Simran!
Run back, run back. I'm on my way! Okay, right behind you. Oh my God. Okay, ready?
Solana's turned around the wrong way. Casaya has Simran on their sled.
Forward.
Casaya and Solana are both pulling.
Faster, faster, faster.
Solana has their first beanbag. Casaya missed their first beanbag. They have to go back.
Okay, wait. Cesar, stop. Go here, right?
Come on, Casaya!
Turn around.
Solana stopped on the course. They don't know exactly where they are. They're pulling in many different directions. Simran fell off of her sled.
Keyan, to your left. Keyan, everyone go left. Everyone go left.
Go more this way.
Oh, the rope broke. Keep going.
Okay, keep going. Left.
Simran has 2 beanbags. Bailey has 2 beanbags. Bailey has her 3rd beanbag for Solana. Casaya's on top of Solana.
Straight, keep going straight, keep going, keep going.
Got it. Bailey has all 4 beanbags for Solana. Solana, you're good, you can throw. Casaya, you're good, you can throw.
Come on, you guys got it.
Preston's throwing for Solana. Jake is throwing for Casaya.
Nice, that was good.
Let's get on the board or in the hole?
In the hole. We gotta get all 4 beanbags in the hole.
You got it. That was good. You're good. So are you able to step back? You got back to the pass.
Okay, you got it.
We were on.
I stepped on someone.
Both types struggling, haven't gotten any bags in the hole yet.
Oh, you're so close. You got it. You got it. You're so close.
You got it. Come on.
Preston throwing again for Solana. Oh, very close, but not quite there.
So close. You got it.
Well, you got it.
I know.
Come on, guys, that's okay.
Very close for both tribes, but none in the hole yet.
Hailey, you just stand back there.
Keep it up.
No, I don't think
You got it.
Come on.
You got it.
Just breathe.
Come on, you got it.
You got this.
Close, so close. You got it.
Oh, so close for Solana and Casaya, but neither of them quite there yet.
We can do it.
Yes!
Jake got one for Casaya. Preston has one for Solana.
Oh, so close. You got it. Just keep doing it.
Leave the one that's in the hole.
No, it's fine.
Preston has the second for Solana.
You got it. Come on.
You got it. So close. You have this.
You got this.
No, you got it. You got it.
You got this.
So close. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
So
You
good.
got it.
You're getting them so close. So close.
got
Right
it.
there. It's okay. You got it.
You got it. You got it.
Solana has 2 more. Casaya has 3 more.
You got it. Come on.
Oh my God.
You got it. Come on.
No, you got
So close for Casaya, but not quite there.
So close. So close.
Come on, you got this. That was close. Come on, you got it.
You got this. Go Preston.
Preston has the third for Solana. 1 more.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, so close. You got this. You got it, Kody. Good work, Kody. Good job, Preston. Get him. Go.
Sub out. Yeah.
Casaya still has 3 more to get. Preston has the 4th for Solana. Solana, start on your puzzle.
You got it.
Come on.
So close, but not quite there for Casaya. Solana's working on their slide puzzle.
You got it. Just breathe. You
No,
got
you
it.
got it. Don't worry about it. Just breathe. You got it.
Solana has the first row of their slide puzzle complete. Casaya is struggling on their cornhole.
I didn't go to enough grad parties, Hunter.
Come on, you got it. Come on,
You
just
got it.
just
Don't
breathe.
stress out.
Jake has the 2nd for Casaya. Jake has the 3rd for Casaya. Jake has the 4th for Casaya. Casaya, starting your puzzle. Out of nowhere, this challenge is back on.
Got it. Now
got
just
it.
breathe.
Okay, this is a mess. Oh gosh. Keep it working.
Don't breathe. Don't stress out about it. You got it. It's anyone's game.
Solana had a huge lead coming out of cornhole. Can Casaya come back?
Okay, hold on. We gotta get this one in.
Yeah. Okay, what we
that
do?
one up. Move that one
Move
up.
this one up. I got it. I got it. Where's the empty spot?
Solana's getting close.
Oh, wait, no, you got it, you got it. You got it. No, let's switch them, yes. You're so close, you're so close.
Casaya thinks they're close.
You got it, it's
Okay,
right
help me,
there.
help me. We're almost there,
Yeah, hold on.
Casaya was very close, about 1 piece away.
This one's supposed to be the last one. This one's out
You guys
corner.
got
This
it,
one
you got it,
doesn't have anything.
You're backwards. We're off by 1.
Is that it?
Solana thinks they have it.
Yes. Woo!
Solana has it. Solana wins immunity.
That was really hard. Yes. Good work.
Solana, congratulations, since I went up to grab immunity. Great job, guys. You guys can head on back to camp, Solana. Casaya, as for you, I don't have anything, but I will see you tonight at Tribal Council. Head on back to camp. See you in a little bit.
He's ashamed of us if he left.
He is.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't.
So, how do we want to do this? Like,
You know, honestly, it kind of sucked, dude. Losing the immunity challenge, but like, I think everyone tried their best.
I feel like we got like a little stressed because we got a little bumpy because there was like a apart each step that we were stumbling on.
Losing the immunity challenge was definitely a huge bummer because I feel like a lot of that is on me. I told everybody that I was decently good at cornhole, and then to go up there for the challenge and totally just like botch the cornhole for a while, say that I'm decent at something, and then in front of everybody I like mess that up. I feel like that could make them lack confidence in me and my abilities.
I knew that it was going to be a stressful situation, but I didn't know it was going to be like this stressful.
Losing the immunity challenge was really rough because cornhole was bad. We had a lot of faith in Jake. He said that he was really good, and then it turned out to be a little bit of a struggle.
I feel like I can trust you guys. We got to be a team for a while.
Beforehand, before we actually went into the challenge, we're just like, oh, we're gonna win. Like, there's no, like, we just gotta win. And now that we didn't win, we actually have to kind of like start talking and thinking about who we're gonna vote out. But there have been some names thrown around, and I'm sure they're throwing around my name right now. So like, it's gonna be kind of interesting to see how that plays out at Tribal Council.
We have to make do with what we got. Somebody's gonna be the first one out.
I don't like it when you phrase it like that.
I said that I had to get water because my water bottle was empty, so I started walking over to the water station, and Brooklyn, she got up and she followed me there. What do you think?
I think Keyan as a right hand, because we can see that we can still prevail without his help in the last challenge. And also, he's been lying about a lot of just random, unnecessary stuff.
She had told me that she was lacking confidence in Keyan, just not feeling as strong of a connection with Keyan. He seems kind of distant from the rest of the group. So we, Brooklyn and I were talking about trying to convince the other tribe members to vote for Keyan.
I talked to Brooklyn, and she said that she was probably going to be voting Keyan.
There's not really a good reason to vote anyone out at this point. And I don't know, the scheming makes me feel kind of dirty. I don't like it. I don't like having to talk behind people's backs and lie to people or lie by omission. And I've tried to keep the lying to a minimum, but it's inevitable. It's part of the game. It's just not a part of the game that I enjoy.
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
We lost. Other than that,
but who to vote though?
Who to vote?
Such a hard part, yeah.
I haven't said much, and I don't know if that's good or bad right now. I'm just trying to like see what everyone else says and get a feel for the game for the rest of the people in my group.
I would agree, like, because when we were doing like the cornhole and everything, you guys were pulling. You guys still manage with like the sled and everything.
Jake's just really aggressive. He's very like, he pushes whatever he wants. So we'll see how that goes.
People I'm thinking about working with and I'm feeling good with are Brooklyn, Joe, and Simran. We kind of have collectively had the same idea that Keyan or Jake need to go.
Keyan and Jake are both like just such large personalities.
Yeah.
You definitely want to have a really good bond with Hailey and Joe, and also Brooklyn. The other two, not super attached to Keyan and Jake. They're just kind of polar opposites personality-wise and tend to be kind of like, I don't know, big voices in the group that we don't necessarily need all the time. I mean, I love them as people, like, don't get me wrong, but like maybe not in a Survivor setting. Like, I could probably do without them. I'm sorry, but like I could do without them, so.
It feels like dirty, but it also is like choosing someone else too. I've kind of formed an alliance with all of the girls. I feel pretty close to like everyone, which sucks that we have to vote someone out, but like, I don't know. I think I'm developing closer bonds than I thought I would.
So between Jake and Keyan, I felt really bad, but when they had left to go get water, we suggested doing a coin flip to see which one we would vote out. I mean, I feel like it's kind of mean to just kind of be like, this is your fate. So probably not. But I also don't want to like
put too much of my personality into mix by pushing too hard. I tend to be a leader, but I don't want to come off as one. So I'm definitely gonna try to play it a little bit more low-key and just kind of follow the group for this first vote to not draw too much attention to myself, and hopefully I can like slip through the cracks and not be put on any ballots for my name.
I feel us three and Joe, like we're gonna be like really tight like throughout this, but it's still like you never know. It sucked losing the immunity challenge because we all are very like good friends and connected, so now that we have to lose someone, it is pretty hard, but I have an idea of what we're gonna do. Even though it hurts me, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Light your torches, get fire. Take a seat. In this game, fire represents your life. When your fire's gone, so are you. Welcome to your first tribal council. I know you guys don't want to be here. It was a tough loss at the challenge. You were pretty far behind, then you came back, but you couldn't quite pull it out. Simran, what was that like losing that immunity challenge?
I mean, it definitely didn't feel good, especially after we had just proven ourselves by winning the reward challenge. But I really do think we did the best that we could have as a team. Like, we had a lot of setbacks, one of the strings broke, like, things just weren't really going our way, but I'm proud of everything that we got done.
Hailey, when you guys first got to camp, you saw a tarp that you guys could use and then a little bit of beans and rice. What was your guys' reaction as a tribe to the amount of food you were getting for the weekend?
I think we were all surprised that that's all we get for the weekend. Me personally, I don't eat beans, so like that's even a little less food, but luckily in the reward challenge we did win an extra can of beans and some saltines, so that was really great.
When we were opening up the game on the mats, you guys found out that the person who was supposed to be your 7th member wasn't able to play. They didn't show up. What was it like initially having that numbers disadvantage, and how did you guys feel it would affect your game individually and as a tribe?
I definitely think with the person not showing up, it kind of put a little bit of tension on us for us to win some challenges.
Are there any advantages to having one less member at the start of the game? What do you guys think?
I don't think so. I think it would have been nice to have another person. That way, like, since we are here, we're going to be 5 against 7 now. So that's even more of a disadvantage. And if we had 7 versus 7, then we would only have one person down.
Keyan, what was it like winning that reward challenge?
For that reward challenge, I think it was really big for us, just like to get a feel for the game because it was the first challenge of the day. And we got like a big ego boost out of it, I think, but I feel like in a way, we might have gotten ahead of ourselves due to the fact that we lost the winning challenge later.
Speaking of losing the challenge, Jake, at the challenge, you struggled a lot with the cornhole.
I knew cornhole was going to be like a part of this, so I like practiced that before and was fairly decent at it. So I told everybody, it's like, I'm fairly decent at cornhole and whatnot. So they're just like, okay, if we ever do cornhole, we can put you on that.
Do you think that struggling with the cornhole the way that you did puts a target on your back?
I personally feel like it could be a possibility because I had told everybody that my strength was, like, one of my strengths was cornhole, and then to go up there and having them watch me struggle so much, it could really like tear down the trust and belief that they have in me.
Hailey, you were also on cornhole and at the puzzle for the challenge. What was it like not being able to pull out the win for the tribe, and do you feel like you're a target tonight because of that?
I do think that like there's the possibility that my name can be written down, just because like I was one of the people that contributed to our loss.
Joe, what was the mood like for you guys when you got back to camp after losing?
It was tense. You know, there's not really any clear person to blame. Everyone did their part. So, and we all really hit it off. So it was difficult that we know we have to part with someone.
Simran, what is that decision-making process like for you as well as the whole tribe, deciding which of you is going to go home?
I think all of us are kind of, as of this point in the game, we're thinking about what's going to help us best as a team. and like making sure that this unity stays strong and that we like are still competitive even losing another member. So it's definitely kind of looking out as like the whole team and seeing like, I don't know, what loss is gonna hurt us the least, because it's gonna hurt regardless. We all really like each other.
So Brooklyn is voting at this point based purely off of challenge strength, or are there other aspects as well?
I don't think it's based off of just strength and challenges. It is based off of how you like meld with the rest of the group and like how you act towards each other. Like we all are very close, but like not challenges aren't the like only thing that we think about, because we spend more time at camp than we do in challenges.
It's time to vote. Keyan, you're up. I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jake. Second vote, Keyan. Third vote, Jake. That's 2 votes Jake, 1 vote Keyan. Fourth vote, Jake. That's 3 votes Jake, 1 vote Keyan. The first person voted out of Survivor Oregon, Jake. Jake, please bring me your torch. Jake, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, you have voted the first person out of this game, and now you're down to 5. Let's see how you do going forward. Grab your torches, head on out.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer. I felt I played a pretty decent game for only doing 2 challenges. I thought I could bring a little more to the team. I guess they unanimously decided to vote me out. I don't know if it was messing up on the challenge or maybe being too aggressive in discussions, but it sucks to be the first one out, but I wish them all the best and I hope they all do good.